Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and whew, wow, looks like I've been long overdue to actually talk about this for sure, but I guess for the case of this thoughts video right about now, I think I would probably do something a bit special for once, and I mean really special right about now, because this is something I have been wanting to do pretty much since a few days ago, actually, or maybe it might be a bit earlier than that, but yeah, I'm gonna say a few days ago. So yeah, if you have been keeping up to date with, of course, the news right about now, just not too long ago, some point around earlier this month, the nominations for, of course, this year's Academy Awards had just dropped not too long ago, and I gotta say, they actually have a pretty good lineup of course, some movies that are, of course, nominated for this year, particularly for the ones that are nominated for Best Picture right about now. So yeah, I guess if you actually know me hands down, I always look forward to, of course, watching the Academy Awards almost every single year, because as someone who actually really enjoys movies for sure, I think it makes sense to, of course, get myself nice and comfy and actually watch a full-length award show dedicated to movies in general, and yeah. I guess if anything, I think the Academy Awards actually do prove exactly that. So yeah, I guess with, of course, the nominations that just dropped not too long ago, and with, of course, this year's Oscars now being scheduled to officially go live right around probably less than a month from now, which is, of course, Sunday, April the 20th. Excuse me for a second, yeah, with, of course, the Oscars going live in about less than a month from now, with, of course, the official date being Sunday, April the 25th, I'll be coming up very, very soon. I think that did make me wonder to myself, what can I actually do for sure? I mean, there's clearly a good number of course, these movies nominated right about now, so what can I do for sure? And then, after a bit of research and even some pretty easy finds, that's what got me into thinking for a couple of potential videos right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, what I've decided to do for of course a couple of these thoughts videos, like of course this one I'm gonna be talking about today, and of course the next one I'm gonna be talking about in the next thoughts video afterwards. I'm actually going to, of course, talk about two of the select number of movies. I believe about 7 or 8, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna say 8 for now. Yeah, I'm actually going to be talking about 2 of the 7 to 8 movies that are nominated for, of course, Best Picture for, of course, this year's Oscars for sure. And I guess a lot of you guys are wondering, why don't I talk about all of them, to be honest? Well, I think I would be more than happy to do so, but truth be told, there's not enough time to, of course, actually talk about all those individually. So yeah, I've actually decided to, of course, go for 2 of them that I was lucky enough to find on Netflix for sure, and I've decided to, of course, give it a fair shot and actually see where it will go right about now. So yeah, that's what I kind of figure I would do for sure for, of course, the next couple of thoughts videos that I'm going to give to all of you guys, because, hey, I gotta give you guys something for, of course, some new and interesting content right about now. So yeah, I guess I kind of figure for, of course, the couple of thoughts videos, I figure I would do exactly that. So yeah. Alright. Now then, since I actually got that out of the way, I think it makes sense to, of course, talk about the first of course, 2 movies that I have selected that again are nominated for, of course, the Oscar for Best Picture this year, with, of course, the one I actually just finished up watching on Netflix right about now is, of course, a is, of course, a simple little court drama that goes by the name of The Trial of the Chicago 7. So yeah, if you actually have seen the list for sure, or haven't even heard, this is, of course, one of the movies that are currently nominated for Best Picture for sure. And yeah, I guess seeing of how it is one of the two movies I decided to look at, I figure I will, of course, start off by, of course, talking about this movie in particular. So yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. It actually has gained a lot of great feedback as we speak from both critics and audiences. And yeah, with, of course, this being one of the movies nominated for Best Picture, I've decided to, of course, take a look at it for myself for once. And yeah, I know it actually did came out several months ago, right around back in 2020, and trust me when I say I was really quite busy with, of course, all the stuff that I had to do, despite the pandemic that has been going on, but hey, I figured now's the right time for me to officially talk about this one, and yeah, and of course, given for what it is of course based on the true story, of course, a really long court trial on, of course, the 7 defendants that were charged with, of course, starting up a riot over at Chicago for, of course, a Democratic convention back in 1968 for sure. So yeah, quite a long time to, of course, have exactly that, but yeah, this movie actually did revolve around that for sure. So yeah, now that I've actually finished up watching this movie after a whole 2 hours of course watching it, 2 hours. My God, I really didn't expect that. I guess if anything, regardless of what I have to say, I did manage to, of course, take a look at this movie for what it is, and now that I've actually finished watching it all the way through, what do I think of this one overall? Well, I think I have to say, I do think it's actually a really well-crafted movie by far. Yeah, I think with, of course, everything that I'm seeing for sure, I think this movie actually is a really incredible one that's definitely worth the time watching. I think it's actually a brilliant film from beginning to end, and I think I stand by my word for, of course, what it is. It is a really fantastic movie all the way. I couldn't help but recommend it all the way. So yeah, short, sweet, and to the point, I actually really enjoyed this movie. Alright. Okay, so now that I've actually got that out of the way, I think I might as well answer the question, why do I think that, to be honest? Well, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about for, of course, this movie to help explain why. First of all is mainly the story for this movie, and yeah, as I say, it is indeed based on the true story, of course, the actual court trial that occurred back in 1969, following up to, of course, the riots that happened the year before. So yeah, I think with, of course, what I'm actually seeing for, of course, this movie, I think they actually really came up with a really well-crafted story for, of course, this one for sure. I think it actually did help pinpoint, of course, what exactly happened, and even all the stuff in between that's actually helped building up the ongoing case that has been going on, and even some intervals in between to, of course, present some witnesses that they want to bring in, and of course some factual evidence are, of course, why they want to prove their claim. So, and I mean, I should know. I think I really don't have a ton of experience with, of course, court trials, to be honest, though I think there were a couple of times I actually came to jury duty for sure, but that's beside the point, and I don't want to go into great detail on that, but hey, I guess if anything, I think for, of course, what is, I do think the story for this movie is absolutely fantastic for, of course, what is actually really keeping true to, of course, the actual trial that actually occurred a long time ago, while, of course, keeping the story very narrative and actually pinpointing some bullet points to actually making us stand out a whole lot. And this movie actually did prove exactly that, and I really love the way it actually turned out for her, sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really love on how well crafted the story for this movie actually turned out, and it easily makes it all the more fantastic for sure. And not only that, I think I will have to say, on top of all of that, the writing, I have to say, is absolutely spot on, I have to say. I think with of course every single big with of course the movie's screenplay, it actually is a really well crafted screenplay. I think everything from of course all the dialogue that all the actors are giving to of course some scenes that are of course are flowed out pretty well. So yeah, I think there was never at one point where, of course, some things got too out of focus for what is. No, they for of course the film's writing, for the film's writing, I have to say they actually kept it very simple and very crisp and very clean, and of course really well crafted for sure. So yeah, I think with of course what I'm seeing, I think this is actually truly the best I've actually seen in terms of the movie's writing for sure. I think it's actually really incredible for what is almost like you actually want to be in that trial for sure, as of course everyone in this movie for sure. So excuse me, so yeah, much like on how I felt about the story, I really love on how well crafted the writing is for sure. I really loved on how well it actually turned out, and I think it's actually probably the best I've seen in a movie by far. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say. Alright. Alright then, so now that I finished that, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about another thing that I should mention, is in fact the characters, I have to say. So yeah, pretty much as you all know, they're not your basic characters in a movie based on true events. No, these are of course based on actual real life people that actually occur within these events for sure. So yeah, I think with, of course, what I'm seeing, I think I really do get a kick out, of course, each and every single one of the characters. Every single one of them I've actually seen on screen by far is probably incredibly well interesting, I have to say. And they actually did give out some really great character development from the way I see it, which actually does make it help stand out a whole lot. I think with, of course, every single one of them, there was never one point where, of course, I clearly don't give a crap. There's clearly not one single point where I say that I don't give a crap out of one of these characters. No, I actually do give a crap out of these characters for sure, because they've know the struggles they've actually gone through for, of course, this case, all because right around the exact same time the Vietnam War was going on for sure, and yeah, I think with, of course, every single one of them, I really loved on how well they actually turned out for, of course, each and every single one of them. I think, I guess if anything, they really do get a kick out, of course, out of all the characters for sure. They really nailed it on the head for this one. And not only that, I think I will have to say this movie actually has a really great lineup of course, some really great professional actors to, of course, play all the characters, and each and every single one of them, I have to say, they pulled off some really fantastic performances all the way. I think I think with, of course, everything I'm seeing from, of course, some emotion that they're given to, of course, the line delivery that they're giving, and, of course, everything else that I have to say does help make their performances stand out a whole lot, for sure. So yeah, I guess with they much like how I felt the characters, the actors who pull off, who of course playing all the characters, really pulled off some really fantastic performances, I have to say. I really do get a kick out, of course, every single one of them, and they really stand out a whole lot. They are incredibly interesting to watch, so yeah. That's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. And of course, everything else I do have to say about this movie right about now, like of course, I really adored the direction that of course the film's director has been given for of course this movie to make it stand out. The cinematography was just absolutely fantastic, and I really love how well shot it actually is. And of course, I really love the tone and the atmosphere that they actually give to, of course, this movie, which I know is actually a really tough environment to, of course, go through for, of course, this movie, and it actually does show exactly that, and plus, I actually really love the modern parallels of the 1960s for sure, So yeah, and that's one thing they actually did get right for sure. I think they actually really stand out with, of course, on how well depicted they made the 1960s actually look. It doesn't actually look dull and boring for stuff. No, they actually kept it very crisp and clean and very basic for, of course, what it is. And I think it's actually really fantastic. Almost like you are actually in that time period for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, that's what helps to make it stand out. And plus, not only that, I really love on how well composed the music is, and I really love on how well crafted the film's editing actually turned out. I think there was, of course, pretty much every single scene that I've actually seen. They are of course cut out pretty well. I have to say it didn't get too sloppy. It didn't get too choppy. No, it actually kept it crisp and clean all the way, which makes it all the more wonderful. So yeah, I guess with everything that I have to say for sure, I think it actually does help prove my case, no pun intended, on why I actually really adored this movie all the way. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say at that point. Alright. So yeah, I guess it pretty much help describe, of course, why I really enjoyed this movie, though. If I do have one nitpick that I have to say, I think I will have to admit maybe some parts of it with, of course, probably some stuff that I know happened all those years ago, that, of course, are incorporated in this movie that I wouldn't dare say bring up here, because I think I don't want to be stuck in any controversial subject matter for sure. I think I will have to say the way they actually incorporate some of those in this movie actually kind of makes me wonder, why would they bring that in for right about now, though? But then again, I think they did try their best to, of course, keep this movie focused mainly on the trial for sure, while, of course, not letting all the other stuff get distracted for, of course, what it is. And I do think that's actually a really wise choice for the movie to go for. Just keep it very simple and pretty basic, and, of course, focus on the trial itself. So yeah, and even all the stuff that happened outside of the trial that's helped building up to a certain points of course, the trial itself actually does flow out pretty well. So yeah, again, just only one major nitpick that I have with this movie, but the rest I have to say that actually does try its best to, of course, cover up all of that. Actually does make it stand out a whole lot. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything that I have to say on this one. So yeah, I guess overall, I actually really do think The Trial of the Chicago 7 is a really enjoyable movie for sure. I think with, of course, everything that I'm seeing, it's actually got a really great story, pretty much a well-written screenplay, some really great performances from all the actors who play all the characters, and of course, I really love on the right amount of drama that's been given, and I know stuff like this actually is tough to go through and stuff, and I emphasize on that for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, if you haven't seen The Trial of the Chicago 7 yet, I highly suggest you do so for sure. I think it's actually well worth the watch, especially if, of course, if you want to spend some time watching a movie on Netflix. So yeah, if you are quite curious to see it for yourself, then, well, like I said, it is currently available on Netflix as we speak. I guess, of course, given for the Academy Awards that are going to be coming up very soon, it is currently labeled as the Oscar nominee for this year right about now. So yeah, if you definitely got the time, fire up Netflix and see The Trial of the Chicago 7 for yourself. I think it's well worth the watch for sure. So yeah, it's actually a brilliant film from beginning to end, and I couldn't help but recommend it for what it is. So yeah, for my final score right about now, I'm of course going to give this movie, well, you know what, I think I might as well give this rating like I did with Riot and the Last Dragon some time ago, and give it a really solid 9 out of 10. So yeah, truly one of the best I've actually seen by far, and I do think it's actually well worth checking out right about now. So yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, I guess the only thing I can say is, of course, pretty much, how do I put this, is, well, I guess, if anything, I guess if you want to see this movie for yourself, then just pretty much rise for, of course, the honorable The Trial of the Chicago 7 to, well, see this movie for yourself. So yeah, that's actually a pretty one to, of course, wrap it up on, but yeah, short, sweet, and to the point, definitely go check out this movie for sure, and I guess the only question remains, do I think it's actually worthy enough to win Best Picture at the Oscars for sure? Well, I guess I might as well answer that by saying yes and no right about now. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a really great movie all the way, but I do know with all the other ones that are currently nominated, looks like this movie does have some really good competition right about now, so I can't fully guarantee, like, of course, for, of course, this movie, or, of course, the next one I'm going to be talking about later on will, of course, win Best Picture for sure, but I still think The Trial of the Chicago 7 is definitely worth your time watching for sure, so yeah, whatever the case, definitely see this movie for yourself. I think it's actually well worth checking out. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much about how again. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video right about now, and let me know in the comment section below if you have seen The Trial of the Chicago 7 and of course what you thought about it, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event. They'll be coming up very soon once they get themselves back up and running again, but we'll keep our fingers crossed on that one. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites that I have provided if you want to keep up to date with me with each and every single new thing that I put up on those sites in particular, like, of course, updates, announcements, and new releases in particular, but you get the picture. And of course, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking about my channel, feel free to, of course, subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and we're not fully done with, of course, what I'm doing right about now. Oh, no, because oddly enough, I'm, of course, going to be following up to, of course, this video by, of course, talking about another movie that's currently available on Netflix that is also currently nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture right about now. So yeah, I won't dare say what it is I'm going to be talking about. That's something you're going to have to wait until later on to see what it'll be. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that, because if anything, with of course the Oscars coming up some point around later on, I think I need to be fully prepared for, of course, what will be coming my way. So yeah, I guess until then, you're just gonna have to wait until the next thoughts video that I'll put up to see what that other movie I'm gonna be talking about is gonna be. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.